Why does Genesis speak of two different accounts of mankind's origin? Did God create two types of humans? In the beginning, when the earth was formless and void, the Spirit of God hovered over the waters. And then, without tools, without touch, God spoke, "Let there be light." And there was light. This is how Genesis chapter 1 opens. It's about a voice so powerful, so complete, that with mere words, entire galaxies were birthed into being. And on the sixth day, that same voice created something even more precious: mankind. The Bible says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them." Genesis 1:27. Right here, before we even meet Adam or Eve, we encounter humanity, not as individuals, but as a collective. There are no names, no dust, no garden, just the pure spiritual imprint of God himself, bestowed upon male and female alike. This is the first creation of man. This creation doesn't involve shaping or molding. The Hebrew word used here is bara, to create from nothing. It's a word reserved for divine acts that require no material, no tools, no effort from the physical realm. This humanity wasn't formed. It was declared. It didn't emerge from the dust. It emerged from divine intention. And because it was created in the image of Elohim, the plural name for God used throughout this chapter, many scholars believe this was not a creation of flesh, but of spirit. Imagine that for a moment. Before Adam was molded from dust, before Eve was formed from his side, there was already a humanity, a spiritual humanity, a people formed in divine likeness, infused with the light of heaven, and commissioned with a purpose: be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion. This mission wasn't tied to a garden. It wasn't limited to Eden. It was expansive, global, cosmic. The first humans were not placed in a small patch of paradise. They were sent into the world. So who were they? And where did they go? This question has puzzled rabbis, mystics, and theologians for centuries. Some say this was just a stylistic way to introduce the more detailed creation of Adam and Eve. But others believe what Genesis 1 describes is an entirely separate creation. One spiritual, one universal, one hidden in plain sight. And it begins to explain the mystery behind so many biblical oddities. Why was Cain afraid of being killed by others after murdering Abel, if no other humans existed? Where did he find his wife? Why does the tone of Genesis 2 shift so dramatically, introducing dust, breath, a rib, and a garden, none of which existed in Genesis 1?